Alright, this is part 2 of the video, and let's get started. If I can press the play button. Okay. So, I went through a couple missions. Actually, that's a lie. I went through a couple battles, and my guys are a bit weak now, so I'm going to go to my recruitment city. There's many of them to go around, and actually, pretty much all of them are recruitment cities. It just depends on how much population and how healthy the population is, and it just goes to show you how important the economic value in this game can be to you, especially if you have many different knights and you want to take care of your cities so that you can have a lot of armies to choose from, to recruit from. Sorry. All right, so in order to fill up all my ranks, I have to stay there for 3 turns or 3 seasons, and the enemy is going to group up to the south of me. Alright, so winter's going to come, and winter is when your recruitment's usually complete. I don't want to say all the time, but usually complete, and your units upgrade, and you get your harvest of gold and food. Alright, so spring's underway, and my units are popping fresh, so we're gonna attack the group that they've assembled to the south of me, and we're gonna witness this battle. Alright, so as the diagram showed before in part 1, there's Christian and Old Faith beliefs, and you can choose to go either way. There's different spells and different things. Benefits and buffs can be directed towards you, as well as negative buffs. So it's up to you to decide tactically how you're going to play that role. Honestly, I haven't even thought about it. I've just been going my own way. Alright, so here's the battlefield. 6 capture points. And I'm going to assemble my units in terms of infantry and archers. I'm sure my layout will get much more intricate as I be exposed to more units.
Infantry. Archers. Infantry.
Just for now.
Infantry. Archers. Infantry.
So there's a dotted blue line around
Archers.
my spawn area, and that's where I can put my units as far as I can
Infantry.
before I start the battle.
Infantry.
Bottom left, there's a map.
Archers.
Bottom middle is the information regarding my units.
Archers.
And bottom right is all my spells and
Archers. Archers.
different options
Archers.
I have for my units. So I'm selecting Horde
Archers.
mode, Horde movement mode, I should say,
Infantry.
so that my units can
Archers.
run faster and require less stamina, as well as not be affected by archers so much because they're so spread out. So I'm going to put them to the edge of the blue line and rush them right to the first capture point. And as you see, the enemy is going to capture the far 3 points. The enemy always has an advantage in this game regarding the capture points. So until I get some cavalry, but I don't. So you see the little bright lines shining up from my units. Those are all my knights, and you can see your enemy's knights as well. The little red dotted circle around the perimeter of my units is the range of the archers. Of course, the higher archers are, the more range you'll have. Alright, so I'm rushing towards the second point, going to capture that. I cast a spell captured from my first point onto my archers so that they can shoot faster. Each capture point has its own little thing, and
Archers.
by thing I mean like magical ability or buff
Archers.
that within the perimeter you can activate. There's also global buffs as well, I guess. Spells.
Infantry. Archers.
Oh yeah, there's also
Archers. Infantry.
if you capture a point at the end of the round, if you still have
Archers.
it, you'll get plus 20 gold or plus
Infantry.
20% food. Right, so I'm setting my infantry down the middle, and my archers are in the shrub, and they will actually get bonuses for being in not clear vision.
Archers.
They'll have advantages over the other archers. So I'm activating Fog of War right now as one of my knights, and this is going to make both our archers useless, basically, because they can't aim properly in the dark. I mean, in the dark or the fog, actually.
Infantry. Archers.
So send my units down through the middle. Basically what I do, if I have the Fog of War thing, I'm gonna advance my archers as close to their archers as possible, so that when I activate its counterpart, Dragon Eye, which the enemy just activated, I can have to drop on all their archers. So I'm gonna activate mine and tell my archers to attack their archers. Archers are very, very strong in this game, even with the ability clicked, they're still pretty damn strong.
Archers. Infantry.
So I'm gonna activate my lightning bolt spell because they had 2 groups of units crossing over. The lightning bolt works best when you have a huddle of units. So the archer's getting annihilated. That's gonna save my infantry a lot of trouble in the long run. Tried to activate my cloud of arrows, spawn them out of the vicinity. So I'm going to use Masterful Tactics, and what this does is the shields, whoever's inside the shield aura that are my units gain a 30% defense bonus and a 30% offense bonus. And you can upgrade spells in different trees, basically. Like I could have 90% extra damage and just no defense bonus. You can choose how you want to upgrade that. So I casted hold right there on those group of units, and then I cast a damage over time spell called Shadow. Something like that. That's going to pretty much annihilate them. When your units are in the shrub, basically in the trees and stuff like that, your opponent can't see them. So this is a great way to ambush and trap enemies. So, on the top, you're going to notice a blue bar and a red bar, and the blue bar represents my morale, and red, enemy morale. The actual bar itself is our army strength, and you see that the red army, that the red bar army, is shorter than mine. So, right now they have less morale because I'm bringing the bar down, destroying all their armies. But what can happen is your army can be very powerful, but you lose morale and then you lose the game, which I think is retarded. So I'm going to cast heal on one of my units, I hope. Yeah. It's going to heal my units over time. I see the cavalry unit coming in right there, so I direct my archers towards them. And that's going to destroy them. No chance of getting away. My archers have huge range right now, and I don't know why. So they're kind of a pit, but they're doing work, so I don't mind. Activate the cleave spell. Pretty much acts like the World of Warcraft spell. Like more enemies. So I'll send my infantry to a close knight and his group of people. If they clash, they start fighting. If you zoom in really close to the fight, you can see that they're not actually fighting like they are, but they're not. So I captured one of their knights, and can subject him to torturing, or release him, or keep him for ransom, depending on how powerful he or she is. So I'm capturing the second point, and that second point that I'm capturing right there is plus 20% food after the battle. So right now it's going to be useful to me because I want to build up my armies, and in order to upkeep those armies, I want to be able to supply them with food. Alright, so last of their units is going to go down. They have one knight, Sir Palom. I actually released him. I sent him back out, so that's pretty cool. And captures that again. Change to horde mode so I can chase after him faster. I'm also going to do that with my archers.
Attack!
So I can end the game quickly.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Boom, 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 boom. And the enemy's gonna surrender. And we win. Alright, so this is, review of the game. I hope you enjoy it, and feel free to buy it off Steam or wherever you want. It's a really cool game. It's gonna last you a long time. This is ZorisX. I'm out.